being in the timber harvesting industry, it really just makes you be get to know the land better and the wildlife and become a better woodsman. Being self-employed, working in the woods every day, it allows me the time to put into these, hunts and extracurricular stuff that I'm, passionate about. You know, out here every day, seeing the animals and the wildlife and making habitat and going back years later and hunting some of these places. You learn a lot about just the woods in general and how the animals use it. It helps quite a bit. I love what I do. And I love to hunt. They go hand in hand, I think.
Yeah.
As far as
Too far?
400 yards.
Nothing.
Do it.
Not what you wanted to find?
Take that hand real quick.
I don't want to worry about dry.
Jordan doesn't even know what he's gonna do tomorrow anyways.
What?
You don't know where you wanna go.
You got a plan? You got a plan?
You don't have a plan.
I got full plans.
You got plans?
Oh, I know a bunch of hunts I do.
Yeah. Hmm.
What's your plan?
I had two plans.
You got two?
Why are you videoing me?
Because that's why I'm here.
Jesus.
Here we go.
Playing old boy. Plan is, you ain't got no plan.
No.
He's so shy.
He's gonna shoot it in the road when we see it.
No.
Want me to let you think about it? And I'll ask you in the morning.
Northeast wind. You know where we went left? I put my camera down there.
Yeah.
Is that road that wraps around right? That goes way the hell in there.
What are you talking about? Where?
I'll stop this so we don't say the names out loud.
Pete.
We hunted hard in the rain and the wind. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Basically just did a lot of still hunting and and we ran into a pile of cows. I knew, every day's Monday, you tell yourself, but you gotta have the ups and downs in a hunt. It's what makes it great. Thursday evening we did a big hunt. We did a big loop on an old winter road, and I had a good feeling about the spot, and we had some. We knew there's a lot of bulls in that area. We'd seen one prior, and then we saw one get shot. Basically, we were down in the woods still hunting. I don't know, was that Tuesday? Yeah, we heard shots up on the road, and sure enough, when we left that evening, they were pulling one out, and it was a good ball. But he said there was another one right with it. So I knew that, figured they'd almost kind of bat split up again, kind of headed back to the different ranges. You could tell this area had a lot of feed. I mean, there was a lot of moose migrating to it. So, and then we did that hunt that afternoon. I had this one particular spot I wanted to get back to, so we could do some calling just before dark. And sure enough, we got back there. It was a hustle to get back to that spot on foot, but we got there. It was like half hour left. Started doing some cow calling. Just in the sweet distance, you could hear a bull thrashing his rack, thrashing the brush. We kind of looked at each other a couple times, and we were like, "Did you really hear that?" And sure enough, it kept getting closer and closer. We started doing some raking too, and he was coming in, and we just running out of daylight in a hurry. We made one last push to, move in on him so we could get a look at him, but just got too dark. Friday morning, it was a nice, probably the best weather-wise hunting day. But yeah, Friday was nice, cold, quiet. We got in that same, got back in on this winter road, snuck in real quiet, and waited for it to get light, and did some did some light calling. And we had a cow fire up out behind us on a dead water, and oh, there's one here, cow at least. And so we kept kind of talking back and forth with her, and next thing I know, up on the hardwood ridge where all the feed was, we heard this cow cut loose, and she was she was being pestered. They could tell. And she was moaning and groaning. She kept getting closer and closer. I said, "There's definitely a molar there. Might be a little one, but we'll see what happens."
It's a young bull. Foghorn. See him? It's right there. It's right there. There's a young bull right beside her. Bull's right behind her eating. To the right of her, behind her.
Up further on the hill, we started to hear this grunting. And here comes the big guy. And sure enough, he came right down. You could hear him grunting the whole way. And then you could hear him up in the woods. And he came out and hit that skid road. And you couldn't, he was up a little higher. I, and couldn't see him. Just saw his back one time. but we knew it was a good. We knew it was a bull. But Jameson was like 15 yards behind us, and he's like, I look back at him, and he's like, big friggin' bull. So I couldn't see it, so it had him start, you know, thrashing the brush, raking some brush, and he'd start raking right back, and we knew he wasn't gonna leave that. Once he got in with that cow, he wasn't gonna leave her. He got in there tangled up with that little spike bull. He drove that spike bull right off. We heard him cower up the hill. He left, and he took over the cow, and so we kept raking back and forth. He was getting fired up, and we kept raking, and he'd get more aggressive every time, and then all of a sudden he let out the challenge bark. He did two big deep barks, and like he's pissed off. Like we got to go up in there and challenge him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, up there. Yeah! Oh, man. Oh, dude! Yes! Oh, my God.
Make sure he's dead.
I don't know how much of that I got, but damn it, did you work for that?
Laying right with that cow.
Oh. You work for that one, brother. Oh. Friday ball.
Dang, I could see him. You weren't leaving that cow.
No. Patience, man.
Look at this stick hole.
Unreal.
Walked right in on him.
Right at the shot today. It was a chance, but I don't know if I can get any closer. So I came up to here. I shot something right through here. There was maple though.
Deflect the bullet.
Deflect the bullet pretty easy.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, dude.
Wicked.
Wicked.
What'd you do, Jord?
Got one now.
Got one down.
The light one. What do you think?
I think ready to go to the truck.
Number one.
Good stuff.
It's all that work we put in, starting all the way back in summer to that point. We put on a lot of miles that week, and it was just to finally have it pay off. It was a dream on a bowl like that. How it all happened, I couldn't have dreamt it up any better. The low days of the cold, wet, rainy, that just made it all those appreciate those days just as much.